changed everything. The way I walk, the way I breathe. Will my fate shift into the night? But here I am, same old thing. Thinking deep, no ecstasy. Reality haunts the living mind. If I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, thinking up about the same mistake. Darling, when you go away, it won't be as simple for you.
Yo, guys, it is Old Man G here, back again, with another video, another preview for Red Devil Studio. So this time it is Leicester versus Manchester United. We're doing the match preview. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter and X, smash the notification button, latest Manchester United news, and then some. So first of all, I just want to apologize. We were supposed to be, usually I'm trying to do these previews about maybe 2 or so hours before the game. A good friend of mine was going to be on, but just had to cancel, unfortunately. So I hope he's doing okay. But he has forwarded me what he expects will be the predicted starting 11 for Leicester City. I'm also aware as well that the Premier League games going on as well. So not necessarily the optimal time to do this type of thing. But at the end of the day, I just thought, you know what, get out of the way, get it done. It is what it is. And then tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be, oh my goodness, it's just like they couldn't have picked the worst time to do midweek games, So United are playing tomorrow. It's deadline day tomorrow, So there's a lot of stuff to unpack. Like under normal circumstances, we're doing one show, but tomorrow I'm going to be doing a welcome to United to Anthony. I don't think Anthony will start, and we'll talk about that later. Then we'll be doing a match reaction, and then after that we'll be kind of doing a deadline day stream. We're getting quite a few people on to basically have their thoughts on the whole window and stuff and how it was, etc. So that's basically kind of where we are, if that makes any sense. So, but anyway, This is supposed to be a preview anyway. So this is my Leicester City versus Manchester United match preview. And we got to win. We got to win. That's basically, it's just as simple as that, really. Manchester United have got to win this game against Leicester City. Leicester City right now are bottom. I think, I'm going to double check, but I'm fairly confident they're bottom of the table. I'm fairly confident they're bottom of the table here. I'll just double check. Yeah, they're rock bottom on the bottom of the table with only 1 point. 1 point after 4 games. And potentially, Leicester City might... this might be a sacking of Brendan Rodgers. This actually might be where Brendan Rodgers gets. Shout out to those who are watching on Facebook as well, by the way. So appreciate it. And those watching on Twitch as well. But yeah, this is one of those where, like, Brendan Rodgers may actually get sacked. Brendan Rodgers may actually get sacked from this whole thing. He may actually get sacked. And United have to win. United obviously 6 points. Ever since Martinez, the Varane partnership came in, United look a bit more stable and solid. Obviously, the surprise win against Liverpool has built some momentum. hard-fought win against Southampton away, which we know is difficult. If you've seen how Chelsea lost recently, shout to watch, yeah. And on top of that, like, you know, the how can I put it? We need to take advantage of our rival slip-ups. Chelsea obviously lost their game. Liverpool potentially could lose their game against Newcastle tonight. I think they're 1-0 down as well. So Manchester United need to take advantage of that. Arsenal look like doing very, very well. So, if we can beat Leicester, and then if we can then go and beat Arsenal on the weekend, then you can make an argument that United's season is probably back on track. Definitely back on track. I'd say more so because of the momentum going into this game. Actually, hang on a minute. Manchester United aim or objective, at least in my eye, is at the very least to get top four, to get back into the Champions League. That should be Manchester United's aim for this season, in my personal opinion. If they can do that and maybe get a trophy, that'll be a success. Each to their own. But that's my personal opinion. What I would say is that if we do lose to a Leicester side, because the United have this very, very unfortunate habit, at least of the way I see it, of giving life to teams. And when they give life to teams, it's a problem. When we give life to teams, it's a massive problem. And Leicester City, I think last season, if I remember, Leicester City were struggling as well. And then we went to away like we did last time, and they basically just spanked us 4-0. It was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. So I'm hoping that isn't the case this time around. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Oops, sorry, I've got my background in. So we'll see what happens. So I guess let's get straight into what I think the starting 11 will be. Obviously, like I said, Ant isn't here, but I will give you what his predicted starting 11 is probably going to be for Leicester City. And then you guys in the comments, you can obviously let me know thoughts, or those who are watching afterwards, you can let me know your thoughts on the comments as well. So let me just do this. 2 seconds, everybody. Okay. Starting 11 here. Okay, so let's quickly go. So I think De Gea obviously will go in goal. Even though I think that De Gea is still potentially a kind of like an in quote weak link from the whole thing. I still think he, Ten Hag wants him. Obviously, the Bragford has come in on loan from Newcastle to try and like stake his claim, if that makes any sense. But I suspect that De Gea will be the starting wicket. I don't think that will change. And personally, I do not think that will. I don't think we're going to get that much attacking threat, as it were, from Leicester. Vardy is obviously a threat, but I like to think that our two defenders, Leicester don't have a lot of height now, and I like to think our two defenders should handle like a mid-30 or Jamie Vardy, as should David De Gea, in theory. But he is certainly someone to worry about. Whether he's available or not remains to be seen. Like I said, we'll go through what I think and starting at the starting 11s. Harvey Barnes, I think, is probably a worry. He is probably a worry. Definitely Harvey Barnes, and obviously Ndidi in the midfield doing his thing. So, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's move on here. So centre back pairing, I would say, would be obviously your you have Martinez. Sorry, not Martinez. We'll put Varane here. As far as where Varane is fit. And then Martinez here. Okay. And then right back, I would probably put. Yeah, I mean that's going to be unchanged. As far as I'm aware, that's as far as I'm aware, that's going to be the case. As far as I'm aware, that's going to be the case. don't think. I don't think that we have any. I mean, I think Martial, from my understanding, is still probably going to be out. And obviously, we've obviously signed not Lisandro Martinez, Anthony. We've signed Anthony, um, but Anthony's not going to be ready. I think, although I think Casemiro will come in, and we'll talk about that. So yeah, so Anthony Martial still out for Manchester United with the Achilles injury. So from what I can tell, Martial is still out, and obviously Ronaldo looks like he's going to be staying at the club. Ronaldo, there doesn't seem to be any news that Ronaldo is going to be going anywhere. Like there's no new bids going. I suspect Ronaldo tried to leave. He's tried to leave, and he's going to stay at the club. It's as simple as that, really. Ronaldo is going to stay at the club. He is. Hola, Christian. Man, I'm not by myself. Yay. How you doing, Christian? How you been, G? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for tuning in, man. Really, really appreciate it. Really do. Transfer markets all done. Well, I'm doing a transfer deadline day stream yesterday, so please hit a notification for that, bro, because I'm going to try and get quite a few people on. Maybe get Antonio on. Yeah, ideally get one person from the PL, one person from the Eredivisie, one person from La Liga, one person, just have just different people on. I think it actually be really, really good. There's some Barcelona. Yeah, man, that surprised me because United were linked to him, and then I think someone else was linked to him. I think was it Chelsea or someone else was linked to him. And then out of the blue, it's like Milan is signing Dest. And I was like, what? Really? So apparently Milan are going for Dest. So that's fair enough. On says, oh, what live? It's not like this is a match preview and it's not live. Not live. I'm not doing the watch longs, so and the match isn't today either. the match isn't today. The match isn't today. So no, it's not the match isn't today, unfortunately. But yeah, shout out to Milan. So if I just quickly go on my so the right back, obviously it's going to be Dallo. I think the back four is basically going to be unchanged, I would say. Left back is going to be Malacia. Oh, it looked like Isak scored again, but I think it's offside. If it looked like Isak scored again, but it was offside. Darn it. It looks like Isak has scored, but it's actually offside. It looked like Isak has scored. Why Milan went after McServe, Fluency injured, Roy for a play. Oh, is that why? Yes, Chelsea and Man U were after him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chelsea, that was it. Not Liverpool, it was Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea. That's what I was like. Yeah, I thought Chelsea were after him as well. So, but yeah. So yeah, that's going to be the back. That's going to be the back five. Definitely, I think that's going to be unchanged. Now, here the midfielders where things get interesting, and I am trying to give what I think is Ten Hag's predicted lineup. Obviously, bearing in mind that that we don't have it. I just have this feeling that it's going to be unchanged. I generally have this feeling that it's going to be unchanged. Yes, there's a bit of rotation. Personally, I think we should start Ronaldo in this game. But I just have this feeling the only change I think is that he might bring in Casemiro. So in which case, I think this is probably what's going to happen. So I'll do that. No, not that. Come on, where is it? I don't know. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I think that he will play Casemiro, and then he'll play McTominay and Casemiro together. It is funny how people like the death of Casemiro. Casemiro won't. Sorry, the death of McTominay. McTominay is not going to play. McTominay. Like no. McTominay is definitely going to play. McTominay is definitely going to play in this team. So yeah, McTominay is definitely going to be in. Let's have a look. Arsenal winning 2-1. I mean, this Arsenal, the way that Arsenal are playing, this never say die, never give up attitude, the momentum, it is scary because yes, okay, they're not spanking teams like City, but the mentality that they have, I think, is. And at the end of the day, you can only win what's in front of you. You can only win what's in front of you. And this puts them, Arsenal, on 15 points, undefeated, won all their games. So the match against United is going to be very interesting. I think if they beat United, Arsenal will have a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum going forward. Is there any last minute transfer on you? No, I don't see anything either. I don't see anything either. I don't think there's going to be any news transfer for Manchester United. Shane's favorite second team, Liverpool, almost about to take it now. Well, I've not seen Chainsaw for a while actually, so I think he's just doing some TLC and recovering, man. I think he's doing some TLC and recovering at this moment in time. So, but hopefully he gets back to his best. So yeah, that's what I think the midfield is going to be. I think that Eriksen will get a rest, so I think that for Bruno will come in again. And then the front three, I think it's going to be. Is it going to be Rashford, Sancho, Alanga? Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be. I think it'll be Sancho on the right. Obviously, Anthony isn't going to be available. He'll be probably available at the weekend, but he's not going to be available all now. So probably the weekend, I probably would put. What I would do is I'd probably put Sancho on the left, Anthony on the right, and probably Rashford up top, or maybe Ronaldo up top. But I think for right now, I think that Ronaldo is going to be coming off the bench. That's just going to be his thing. And then Elanga. Even though I don't think Elanga is up to speed yet, I think that's also. Now, I do think that this team should be enough to beat Manchester City. Sorry, Leicester City. Man, I'm making mistakes all the time, guys. I'm sorry. I think that this team should be well good enough to beat Leicester City. Leicester City. There's no reason why we should be giving life to Leicester City right now. There is no reason at all. We shouldn't. We should be beating Leicester City quite comfortably. If I'm perfectly honest, there's no reason why we shouldn't beat them, even with this team. Even though I think if I was me, I would put Rashford on the left. I put Ronaldo there. I drop McTominay and put Fred there. I put Eriksen here, and then this is fine. That's what I would do, especially with communication process for Casemiro. But I just have a feeling that McTominay is going to start. I think Fred is going to be the guy I literally think Fred is going to be the guy who goes to the bench, even though I don't see, not that I don't see the difference between him and Fred, but I just don't see the thing. It looks like Liverpool have equalised against Newcastle just now. I've got the game in the background. I think Firmino scored, which is mildly frustrating, but oh well. So cut back and they just placed it. And really annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But right, yeah. De Gea, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, Dallo, Casemiro, McTominay, Fernandes, Elanga, Rashford, Sancho. That is my predicted lineup. I will see, fingers crossed, if my actually works. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's what I think. Even though I think that you should probably, in my opinion, you should probably bring in Fred. You should probably bring in Ronaldo. And you should probably bring in Eriksen somewhere as well, to be honest. I'd actually play a midfield of Casemiro, Fred, and Eriksen. Drop Bruno, drop McTominay, drop Ronaldo. Sorry, drop Rashford and bring him Ronaldo. That's my first sub. Looks good of a lineup. See how myself. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he will. I like him to Christine, but I just don't think he will. I really don't think he will. I don't think he'll start. I like him to, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't think he'll start. I think the starting lineup is gonna be pretty much the same as the previous game. But regardless of who starts, this United team is good enough to beat Leicester City. Leicester City couldn't beat a 10-man Chelsea team for 20 minutes. They are that bad and Moronzo. This is where Manchester United really have to kind of, what I would say, like dig in the knife. The knife needs to kind of go in. The knife needs to go in and stab the opponent and actually like get something from this game and build momentum. Because if we're looking at top four, for example, and I'm just looking at the table right now before I go into my predictions. If you're looking at top four, let's have a look. Yeah. If we win, I think Spurs are drawing with West Ham now, so that's again good for us, not for their title ambitions, but it's good for us. And obviously Liverpool drawing, because if United do beat Leicester, they'll get 9 points. They'll have 9 points, and then that will probably, if things stay the way they are as they're on the league, they will go to 5th place. Okay, which will put them 3 points ahead of Liverpool, potentially 2 points obviously ahead of Chelsea, and so on. So not particularly high, but again an advantage. We need to put ourselves back in that top 4, top 5 conversation, even though it's very, very, very early days, in my personal opinion. Anne says, please don't stab us. I'll try. Well, the thing is, Anne, we don't have a choice. We generally don't have a choice. We need to go out and beat this Leicester side. I know that you guys are bottom. I know you guys need the points. I know you guys do, but I can't do any favors, Ant. I can't do any. Speaking of starting 11, actually, I'll show you the Ant obviously was graciously able to send the starting 11 over, and so I'll just quickly share that. I'll just stop share and quickly share. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look. So hopefully everyone can see that. This is obviously what Ant sent me as to what the Leicester starting 11 or predicted starting 11 actually is. Ward goal, then Sinatra and Evans. So they're probably thinking of playing the back 4. Evans as captain, Castagna at right back, Justin at left back, and Ndidi, Pryor, KDH, Barnes, Vardy, and Madison. Now, on paper, this looks like, for me, I'm looking at them, this looks like a really good team. This looks like it's a team that could cause Manchester United problems, especially with likes of Barnes and Ndidi. And I do think this is going to be one for the battle of midfield. So it's going to be very interesting because under normal circumstances, I'd say, that McTominay and Fred are going to get dominated and Maguire is going to be bantered. But the fact that Maguire isn't going to play, and the fact that you're now bringing Casemiro into this side, I think changes things. So that midfield battle is definitely going to get going to get interesting. I obviously rated Ndidi. I'm not sure how Vardy is. If Ant's watching, I'm not sure how Vardy is anymore. Is Vardy still good? Is he lack of pace? I don't know. So, but we'll see. We'll see. So thanks everyone who's watching as well. By the way, make sure you like the vid, subscribe if you're new, like the vid, subscribe if you're new. We've got a lot of shows coming in tomorrow and the day after. So yeah, please support the channel, support Old Man G. It is what it is. So just make sure you get involved. But yeah, this is what I think the predicted starting them will be for Leicester City. So can United defeat the starting lineup? Yeah, I think so. I think Manchester United can do the business here. I think they can. At least that's what I think anyway. But we do have to worry about Barnes and Vardy. But I think that when you now got, you're going to probably have, because I'm just thinking, so that's left, right. So Malacia will be on Barnes. And obviously, Dallo will be on Madison. Madison, I don't know what's happened to him. He seems to have gone off radar. But this battle between Malacia and Barnes, I think, will be quite interesting. I do like how Malacia is in, I think that it's going to be a very, very difficult battle for Luke Shaw to come into this team. So we'll see what it is. Anne says, "Can you play Lafridge tomorrow, please?" No, what I can do you one better, Anne. What I can do is because I think Lafridge is probably not going to be in the squad for a while unless like we get like an injury. So I think what we can do is like we can send him back to you guys on loan. You know what I mean? Like he can go back to you guys on loan, right? And then with a loan option to buy. And so, because that's loan's got option to buy, you can then buy him back for maybe like say 50 million or something. So you can have him like as a backup to Evans. I think that's what should happen. Because we're probably not going to play Maguire tomorrow, assuming Varane or thing is not going to injure as far as I'm aware. I take him on really loan with option to buy. Loan with option to buy. Yes, loan with option to buy. Please, we need to send Maguire to either Chelsea or Leicester with loans option to buy. Because as far as I'm aware, I'm just looking at Ten Hag's press conference. What has he said? Let's have a look. So obviously, Anthony agreements, no paperwork. Obviously, Ten Hag in his press conference did confirm that the transfers that it's over. There should be no more signings, no more transfers after the Bracco signing. But he does say, but when there is a great opportunity, you always have to be alert as a top club. So it should be the end. But if there is a good opportunity that presents itself, you never know. Manchester United might go and be in for the kill. So be good. Yes, Maguire was a good deal. He was quality for us. Yeah, exactly. I'm up for that deal as well, Am. I'm up for that deal as well. It is clear we need quality players. You need more to cover all the games to keep the consistency going. I don't know about that's about Aaron Zabel will stay. The score will go up to 70 minimum. So basically, he's saying that Wan-Bissaka and Ronaldo will stay. Ten Hag in his interviews basically just doesn't say a lot really. He really doesn't say a lot. I think it's 1-1 till it's definitely 1-1 to Liverpool and Newcastle. But please, God forbid, please let it stay that way. Need to stay that way. Martial unavailables again. Vic Lindelof's in training. We'll see how today is. That's good. So Lindelof is back in training. So Lindelof might be on the bench, but Martial is still unavailable. He talks about the improvement in the last two games. Anthony being available at the weekend potentially. He talks about Leicester and that their identity is really good, but obviously at the bottom of the table. His press conference is really brief. That's it. There's not much to it, to be honest. Not much to it at all. Tomorrow could be Brendan final round. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. That's what I was thinking. I think I'll just quickly go back to the starting 11 here for United. And by the way, Anne, if you're watching, how do you oh yeah, I know you're done. It's fine. That's the thing. It's the thingy. Yeah. This might actually be the final game for Brendan Rodgers because 1 point from 5 so that's 1 point from 15 is basically sackable. I would say it's good going. It's good going sackable. It really, really is. If it's going to be at home, so if he loses it, I think that's Brendan Rodgers gone. But we need it. 2-1 to the Toon. Where 2-1? Where's that coming from? 2-1 to the Toon. Is that how it ends? Because I don't think it's. So far, I've got 1-1. So unless I'm really behind, I think it's still. I'm hoping it'll be 2-1 to Newcastle, but from what I can see, it's still 1-1, and Liverpool have got all the momentum right now. I think if Liverpool can like hang on, then maybe. Sorry, Newcastle can hang on, then maybe. But yeah, no, I think it's difficult. At least that's what I see anyway. Okay, so 2-1 to the Toon was a prediction. Okay, sorry. Can't be losing small clubs like United. Saka offense. Well, I mean, it depends. Certain clubs have won Champions Leagues, others haven't, or just participated. But it is what it is. What's my prediction for this game? I would say that I predict a United will win this. Even with this team, with the improvements in the defensive midfield, i.e. Casemiro and the Varane and Lisandro Martinez partnership, United should win this. United should absolutely 100% win this game. They should win this game. So I don't think we'll necessarily say, but with 11 men against this Leicester side, I even think potentially we can keep a clean sheet. Like we did, because we kept a clean sheet against Southampton without defending. So I think away to Leicester, because I think Southampton are in a better position form-wise than Leicester are. I am probably going to go for 2-0. 2-0 to Manchester United with Rashford and Bruno to score the goals. That's what I'll do. When did you win the league last, by the way? Yeah, that's a valid question, Anne. It's a valid question. That's a valid question. But the most important thing you have to decide right now is your manager going to stay at the club? I don't think. We'll still score low, just concede even more. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's the key thing, really, is that, if there's one thing that's improved for Manchester United in the last 2 games, it's the defense. You go from conceding 4 goals to Leicester, to Liverpool, respectively, to 1 goal, which was a kind of a lucky deflection from Martinez, and then of course the 1 goal against Southampton as well. So United's defense has improved. So I expect better going into this. So we might concede, but I'd expect that we should score more goals. I think the issue with United is that we're not scoring loads of goals. Certainly not in the same vein as Manchester City are. This is what I would say. Zach, how are you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing good. Just joined the stream. Didn't know we signed. I just noticed that. I literally just noticed that. Thank you, Zach, man. I was like, didn't know we signed Leicester, and I was like, what? And it's like, yeah, I literally. There we go. I literally I don't know why I didn't notice that, man. Thank you, sir. He is on the website, man. I don't know. I just typed my T's and then just moved on because I was just focusing on setting up the thing. But yeah, Lisandro Martinez as a centre back. Yeah, that's funny. Eric 10 months. I mean, if he wins this game against Leicester, he'll be 5th. So I think he'll be here for a while. Brennan Rodgers, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Who comes in? I'd be interested to know what Leicester fans think about which manager comes in, because I think Pochettino is available. So would Pochettino go to Leicester City? That's an interesting one. Maybe not. I don't know. I really don't. Lo, how is it? Yeah, he's on the website. It's my bad. It's my fault. But anyway, what are people's predictions in the comments? Let me know. So, like I said, I think I'm going to go for 2-0 to Manchester United. I think that's reasonable. I think we should win this game. And we need to win this game to carry the momentum on into the Arsenal game on the weekend, because Arsenal look good. Arsenal look very, very, very good. Very good. Amaron or Graham Potter? Graham Potter. I don't know whether Graham Potter will leave, though. 9-0 to City. Is that? No, come on. Please tell me City aren't 9-0 or it's 6-0. I mean, it's still bad. For it, like Erling Haaland getting a hat trick and then Alvarez scoring a brace, man. City, like, can we already just concede that Manchester City have won the league? Like I don't want to be saying names because but they've won. It's like, listen, they're pimp slapping teams and they've got the depth that they have. You now got people saying, Haaland's got a flop in the Premier League, it's not going to work, or blah blah blah. He scored back-to-back hat tricks, and then you've got Julian Alvarez, who was a backup or squad player, and he's scoring goals. So, if anything, I'd be worried about City getting a treble, really. So, but the most important thing is that they don't in the cup competitions. As far as a 38 league game, especially against bums like Forest and and Bournemouth and what have you. They're just going to lubricate them. It is what it is. Christian says it could be 2-1 or 3-3. Ant says 1-1. No tomorrow 9. No 9-0 tomorrow. Right, 9-0 to City tomorrow. Well, I don't. That's good. You should be proud that I made the mistake that I was thinking of Manchester City, because I've got no idea that Leicester's going to get scored out. They're just not. They're really not. It's just not happening. So, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, guys, if you need to try to like, share, and subscribe to Red Dot Studio, we are going to be live tomorrow. As I do a welcome to Manchester United for Anthony. Oh, actually, I don't know. I might do it. A part of me is thinking he's probably going to debut against them, so I might push that back to the Arsenal game. So I think I'll change it to the Arsenal game, actually. So really, we'll probably just be doing a match reaction tomorrow, but as well as the deadline day for the thing. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll be doing a match reaction to a Leicester game, and then a United deadline day stream where I'll be hopefully getting some guests on so we can discuss our thoughts on how our respective clubs basically did in the transfer markets. That should be good. So yeah, that'll be sweet. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers.